Hello, welcome to another update video. Today we want to take a look at the iShares Russell 2000 ETF. We take a look at the long term here first, the 4-day chart. You see that a larger degree third wave topped in October 2021. So from an Elliott wave point of view, that means there is a large top in place, most likely. And that is much earlier than we've had it, for example, on the S&P 500. This top was formed at around 246 USD. Then a larger decline started. A current assumption is that a large wave 4 is unfolding. That large wave 4 consists of an ABC structure, which is currently forming. So we had the initial A wave, which declined and bottomed in June 22, around $162. Then a B wave rally started. That might have completed recently in our resistance area. I made a video about it or an update like many weeks ago, and this resistance area still is holding firm. From here, a C wave decline could start, which should land in the region between 128 and 154 USD ideally. The microstructure of the decline is yet to be determined. It would be a 5-wave move in wave C, but it's not clear yet if it's going to be an impulse or a diagonal. At the moment, it looks more like a diagonal. And then the idea is, because this would be a larger degree fourth wave, that the ABC structure we are talking about here, that this is only the larger A wave of an even larger ABC structure. We would then see another B wave rally and then a C wave decline, ultimately landing possibly in the region around that wave 4 low of one lesser degree, around 100 USD, but the exact targets are still to be determined. We're now on the daily time frame here on the IWM, and you can see the top of that larger B wave, which formed in our resistance area. It formed in April this year, and now the assumption is, as long as we're holding below that high, which was formed at $212, that the C wave to the downside has started. It is entirely possible that an initial wave 1 to the downside completed. It's, however, rather a 3-wave move. So it's not entirely clear. Also, this wave 2 to the upside, which is the counter trend move, which topped around $210 in May, that is a little bit too aggressive to be a reliable wave 2, but that's the current assumption. The next move down seems to start as an ABC structure, so it could be just a larger A wave of circle wave 3 to the downside, and the entire move down is an ending diagonal in the white count, or we have an alternative wave count as shown in yellow, in which we are dealing with a larger diagonal, yes, but the yellow circle wave 1 would be a larger ABC structure. So again, that is not so important at the moment. I think it's important to be aware of the relevant key levels. And if we take a look at the shorter time frame, then there are 2 key levels to watch really to the upside, against which we can focus on lower. The first one is the white B wave high that formed in June at around $207. Against that level, the current microstructure is valid and the focus can be on lower. Okay, a break above it might lead to a reset of that B wave a little higher, but then the wave 2 high, circle wave 2 high at around $210 will be relevant. Against those, I would focus on lower. And a break below the last low at $197.50 would suggest further that the C wave to the downside here is progressing, and a break below the circle wave 1 low at $191.50 would be further confirmation that we are here on the right track. A more bullish interpretation needs to be applied if we break above the $210 level, but it would likely only lead to a larger B wave, which again, at the moment, presumably topped in March this year. So the SPX obviously is pushing higher and higher, but the IWM can give us additional insights. And while the SPX has pushed to new highs, the Russell hasn't managed to do so, indicating that, here we might have already reached a top a little earlier than SPX. SPX and the Nasdaq as well, they could form their tops relatively soon. So I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really liked the update, also take a look at the S&P 500 and stock service that we offer. You'll find a link in the description. You can get daily video updates about the S&P 500 and regular stocks updates as well. So you'll find the link in the description. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.